States Marine Corps.
Fail.
And even if he was from 1931 to 1932, he was not able to make first sergeant, which is an E9. Unless you came in with a lot of college education, you cannot be anything higher than an E4, even in those times. Oh, speaking of college, check this out. He actually went to college for 2 years. First year, he was put on academic probation. Second year, once again, academic probation. And guess what his grades were? 0.9. Also, check this out. In 1948, L Ron Hubbard made an appeal to the United States Naval Psychiatry Board for assistance with his mental issues. I wish I had the paper right now, but there are some technical difficulties, so bear with me. So I find it rather hypocritical. I don't know about you guys, but I find it rather hypocritical. Oh, okay, cool. Epic win. All right. All right. This is a request for treatment. My residence is north of North Hollywood, but I attend school at Geller Theater Workshop, Fairfax, and Wilshire, Los Angeles. It would be appreciated if any out position selected would be located near my school, as I have a vacant hour and a half from 1 to 2:30, 4 days each week at school. I work at night 6 days per week. I was placed on certain medication back east, and I've continued to have my own expense. After trying and failing for 2 years to regain my equilibrium in civil life, I am utterly unable to approach anything like my own confidence. My last physician informed me that it might be very helpful if I were to be examined and perhaps treated psychiatrically. Or even by a psychoanalyst. Toward the end of my service, I avoided out of pride any mental examinations, hoping that time would balance a mind which I had every reason to suppose was seriously effective. I cannot account for nor rise above long periods of moroseness and suicidal inclinations. And I'm newly come to realize that I must first triumph over it, above it, I'm sorry, before I can hope to rehabilitate myself at all. I cannot leave school or what little work I am doing for hospitalization due to many obligations. But I feel I might be treated outside, possibly with success. I cannot myself afford such treatment. Would you please help me? Dated October 15, 1947. Guess what? There was also a couple of other things that was going on in 1947. Does anyone recall? Alright. According to L Ron Hubbard himself, he was crippled and blind in 1947. So, I have to ask myself, how can he do this?
Oh, that's fine.
How could he even be able to write or see the paper or anything of that nature? Look, it's got his signature right here at the bottom.
We're not here on the 10th. Really? Yeah. So it all has to be on the 1st.
So I find it rather hypocritical. And perhaps there's another page to this story. Perhaps they said that they will not treat him, and he got a little bit of, what should we call it? A bit of a grudge? Grudge sound right? A grudge about psychiatry? Decided to incorporate that as a new little religion? Yeah, I thought so. Alright, just a second.